Welcome back to Imposter Foot. Today I am back with another comparison of Vansknuskool. We will see the factor and in the end tell you which one is better and which one is going to suit you more. If you're stuck in questions like these, I'm here to lend a hand. Also, you can read our blog post if you are a reading lover. But before we continue the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that your feed will be full of Imposter Foot videos. Let's get back on track. Design Vansoldskool. The Vansoldskool are the classic, the OG, the all-time favorite low-top silhouette that first appeared back in 1977. This design, which was previously named Vans#36, is one of the most beloved designs of Vans shoes. The Old Skool has a slimmer design that looks very tasteful and trendy in every way. In my opinion, this design provides freedom of movement and a casual aesthetic, making it suitable for various activities beyond skateboarding, such as everyday wear or walking. Here, the design incorporates a mix of suede leather and canvas for the upper part. Also, at the bottom, there's a rubber waffle outsole. Moreover, its design features a slimmer tongue, a thinner jazz stripe, and decently sized laces on the sneaker. We'll talk about that soon. All in all, it's most likely a shoe that you can see in common. Vansknuskool. The Vansknuskool has a slightly wider silhouette. It's a low-top sneaker with a bit bulkier design. It first appeared in 1998, and after that, Knu Skool was reissued in late 2023. Compared to Old Skool, Knu Skool has a very distinctive vibe. For Knu Skool, Vans have mostly used suede leather all over. For outsoles, it features the same rubber waffle outsole. Moreover, it has a bigger tongue, a bigger jazz stripe, and retro-styled chunky laces compared to Old Skool. Not just that, it features more padding around the collar, and of course, it's a bit heavy compared to Old Skool. For most people, its design looks goofy and is not very common at all. Jazz stripe. One of the most recognizable elements of the Vans shoe design is the iconic Vans side stripe. In these sneakers, there's a big difference in the jazz stripe. Vansoldskool. Here, the jazz stripes run on the side and are also pretty thin. It's not 3D. It's just a simple-looking stripe made out of leather. Vansknuskool. It has a wider 3D jazz stripe, which can be clearly seen on the sides. The jazz stripe on the Knu Skool version is protruding much more from the sneaker compared to the Old Skool. It's both wider and more pronounced. Plus, it's also made out of leather. Tongue. Vansoldskool. On Vansoldskools, you get to see that the tongue is super thin. It doesn't come with a lot of padding and doesn't cause any issues with the fitting. It's neither thick nor wide. For a slimmer silhouette, I really love how normal and decent this tongue is. Vansknuskool. Vansknu. Skool has a big, chunky tongue. This tongue has a lot of padding and is very plush. The cushioning here goes deep, and this is what makes them best for skating. And it's not just thick, it's also pretty wide compared to the Old Skool. Even though the tongue does look good, it's also known to create issues when tightening up the laces. So do mind that as well. Fit. Vansoldskool. The Vansoldskool runs true to size for most wearers, but if you have wider feet, you have to go with a wider size or go a size up. Vansoldskool have a slightly narrow toe area. Sizing down could result in a narrow fit for the rest of your foot. Vansknuskool. The Knu Skool, on the other hand, also runs true to size. It fits well for all, whether narrow feet or wide feet. Its design cooperates with every wearer, so stick with your own size when buying Knu Skool. Comfort. Vansoldskool. Vansoldskool shoes are comfy and light. They support your feet well and are easy to walk in. They're not bulky and have a sleek design. They're thin but strong. They don't have much padding, but that's okay for me. They're breathable so your feet don't get sweaty. But the insole is too thin, so they can hurt after a while. And the ankle support isn't great for skating, so be careful. Overall, they last a long time and are worth the money. They're versatile, so they go with any outfit. They're easy to slip on and always look good. Vansknuskool. Comfort-wise, the Knu Skool tends to be a better option compared to the Old Skool. Here you get to see extra padding for your foot, especially for the ankle. Also, the soft lining makes you feel comfortable when you wear them without socks. The Knu Skool shoes have a wider toe box, so your feet have more space. They also have a cushioned insole, which makes them more comfortable. The padding inside and on the tongue absorbs shocks better, which is good for skateboarding. Plus, they have a heel pull, so they're easy to put on and take off. Overall, the Vans Knu Skool shoes are a great choice if you want comfort and a classic style. Prices. The Vans Old Skool is a mid-range shoe, and it costs mainly around $70 to $80, depending on the colorways you're going with. Vansknu. Skool, however, comes a bit more expensive compared to Old Skool and costs around $75 in the black and white colorway. The price difference also applies when you're looking at color options beyond just the black and white models. Final thought. Which one should you purchase? That's a tough question to answer, but as far as I've seen, both shoes offer you nice value for money in their own respective ways. The Old Skool offers comfort and style for any occasion, while the Knu Skool brings a playful retro vibe with added impact absorbency and a plush feel.